is not how to get loud masters. Hi, my name is Tyson, and I'm a mastering engineer here at Dinosaur Dog Mastering. And today I'm going to be showing you exactly how to get loud masters. And the kicker is it's not with compression or limiting. Before we dive into the content, I do want to let you know of a free bonus that I am giving in this video. And so it's super special just for you. I am giving away free masters. And before you freak out and say, "Oh no, he's ruining the audio industry," I want to let you know that I am doing it selfishly. I want 100 5-star Google reviews. And in order to get that, I'm giving away a free master to do so. All right, so in order to claim your free master, all you have to do is the following. Step 1, you email me your file with the subject line YouTube free master. You email it to me at tyson@dinosaurdogstudio.com, and then I will send you a link to listen to the master. That's step 2, you listen to the master. Step 3 is you leave me a 5-star review on Google if you think the master is awesome. And then step 4 is I will allow you to download the song after I see that you've left a review on Google. Super simple. All you have to do is email me your file and I will guide you through the rest. With all that said, let's dive into the content of the secret behind loud masters.
What we're going to do is going to be doing a blind test. We have a single mix here that has 3 separate masters on it. And so what we're going to do is we're going to sit here and we're going to listen to all 3, and then we'll decide which one is the loudest. So pay attention, get ready. You're in a good environment with either studio monitors or good headphones, and listen carefully because we're going to be determining which master is the loudest, okay? So, good little ear exercise for you as well. Should be pretty obvious the changes between each master. They're pretty significantly different, and we'll discuss why here in a minute. Okay, with that said, let's dive into the first master, and then I'm just going to run through all 3 of them. Tell me, which one do you think is actually the loudest? So if you are savvy, you probably figured out that they are actually all the exact same volume. So here we are, we have the low, balanced, and high. What that means is I actually made 3 different versions of the same master. They're going through the same exact compression chain, and I volume matched them so that they would actually have the same exact loudness, lefts, and also just average volumes. All I've done is I've taken the same exact master and I just added an EQ at the end and either tilted it so it's biased towards the low end, a neutral bias, or a bias towards the top end. So reducing the lows and making the highs a little bit brighter. Obviously, when you get to the EQ that's biased towards the high end, it's kind of brittle, it doesn't sound very good, but it does sound loud. So I'll give you that. But then the EQ that is biased towards the low end sounds quiet. Why is that? When technically these are all the same exact loudness. That is because humans are designed to hear certain frequencies at a much higher volume. Overall, the frequencies between 1K and 5K are the loudest frequencies as is perceived by the listener. And that's key because what we're working with is perceived volume, not actual volume, because these meters are telling me the actual volume. But we perceive each of these masters to be a little bit different because of that fact of we don't hear every single frequency the same loudness. We don't perceive everything as being equal. That being said, how do we actually utilize that inside of our mastering, and even when we're mixing, how do we utilize that to our advantage? Well, we can make things appear louder or softer based on the sonic characteristics and balance that we give it. Here are the masters after they've been normalized by Spotify. So we're going to use our ears and look at the meters to determine what actual difference does it make on our sonic characteristics, on the loudness of these tracks after they've been normalized for a streaming platform. So here's the one that is biased low first, and then we'll run through them just like we did. The one that's biased high and balanced do appear to me to be significantly louder than the low one. However, the other thing that I'm noticing is that the ones that are unbalanced, either high or low, have a smaller dynamic range than the master that is well balanced. And that is because we're emphasizing so much one end of the frequency spectrum, or we're not compressing some other areas of the frequency spectrum as much, and so then we have less dynamic in one range but more dynamic in another, but it's so quiet that it doesn't really contribute to the overall mix. And so ultimately, to get a much more dynamic master, it's not actually in the compression. It's actually in EQ, is the foundation of dynamics inside of a mix. The more balanced we have our master, the louder it will be, and also the more dynamic it will be. And so we will end up with a much more dynamic and exciting master on all streaming platforms, especially if we have a more balanced sonic spectrum. Okay, so with that said, I hope that this was enlightening for you in terms of how you perceive loudness, and also the importance really of having a good sonic balance for your song, because that is the critical foundation piece before we can do anything with compression or limiting to actually make something loud. Thanks for watching, and have a fantastic week.